us. Oliver Reed. 2 first names. Let's cut that one out. Next. Bunk. Who's on this list? Let's have a look. Somewhere around here. Alex Ferguson was last on. There we go. Luke Littler. Not famous. It's a darts player, right? You made me look at this the other day. I told you there's no gates. Luke Littler. There's no gates on the... It's obviously a woman. It looks like Peter Kay. Reminds me of Peter Kay. Could your eyes get any close together? No. Walking. I'm not making this into a video either. We're done, look. There's no pictures. We did this already. Next. Robert Smith. The Cure. Oh, that's not a bad request. Robert Smith. Robert Smith. It's a request. Robert Smith. English singer. He looks like Bob Geldof there to me. I'm seeing Bob Geldof. Next. Who was the last one? Oliver Reed. Where's Oliver? Come here. Oops. There. Oliver Reed. Oliver Reed. Done. Robert Smith. Images. Right, we're looking at Robert Smith. They passed this off as some type of emo cultish person. My problem is that children are influenced by this, right? They believe that this is a man wearing makeup, so boys go around and copy this. I think it's cool to look like Robert when Robert is a Roberto. I mean, a Roberto is Roberta in this case. Absolutely no jaw and neck look, no trachea, no place to put Mama Spicy Meatball. There's no neck, look. It's just a woman. She literally looks like a grandma there, doesn't she? Not a very pretty one, but she looks like a grandma. But she's taken that femininity away by taking testosterone all her life. You know, I don't expect them to stay feminine looking, especially when they're abusing testosterone every day. Having to drink tea. Who's that? Transition to Robert Smith. I slept with my makeup on because we got home like la 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 la, and I've transitioned into Robert Smith. Yeah, maybe. Robert Smith from The Cure. Male pattern baldness on women does not look pretty, does it? I saw a man earlier on with proper male pattern baldness. And the letter M was there, but it didn't look like a letter M like on an FTM because the head's not flat. It slopes backwards. So I couldn't really draw the letter M in there. You know, from a side view, you could see like the Mickey Mouse shape, male pattern baldness. But it didn't look like Jude Law. It didn't look like Jude Law. It looked like a proper man with male pattern baldness. I like applying these skills in real life. I really do. I like walking the park and checking people's gaits and looking at people's eyes and distances. Robert Smith, there you go. Game over. Full mints. Strange ski with legs there, though. Is that the only gate? Might be the only gate. Backfire. Robert Smith. Come here. We did Oliver Reed, right? We did put Oliver. Robert Smith. Dink. Searching. We are looking at Robert Smith, and we're out of pictures. I never really liked. Is The Cure going? Monday make me feel so sorry. Is that The Cure? I can't remember. But I never really liked The Cure, so I couldn't even name the songs. That's for sure. I know who Robert Smith is. And if you showed me a picture of that, I'd know it was Robert Smith from the... I wouldn't know it was Robert Smith. I'd have said The Cure. That singer from The Cure. Inline football. I don't know if she's dancing there or she's doing it on purpose. Right there from Flamingo. Another one from Flamingo. Full mints on the right by the look of it. The Cure. They've had to keep producing these. Friday, I'm in love. That's it, not Monday. Hello, Rai. They have to keep producing these mincemeat males into male pop groups from the selection of flip-flops that exist in this world. How many fail? Like Ricky Gervais failed as a singer and ended up being one of the top comedians instead. But remember, they're forced. Everything's a forced algorithm against you. You know, like Robert Smith was always going to be famous some way. So was Ricky Gervais. He didn't fit into the singing part, so they just swapped him to comedy, and she still became rich and famous, regardless. It's like they keep repeating until they get a winning lottery ticket, if you like. Rinse and repeat. I don't know what that is, but that's a strange mincy walk you've got there, me dear. Robert Smith. Why does that say Jesus? Walking with Jesus. Featuring Kentrell Ragan, Kimberly Jove, Robert Smith are at the top. Robert Smith and the Tabernacle Choir. Let's go back. That's it. There's hardly any gates. I've got a couple. I did put Walking in. Yeah, I did. I'm out of picks. Let's see if we've got him in the back file. Oliver Reed. Timothy Chalamet. Back file. Robert Smith. There she is. And I use those gates. Robert Smith of The Cure. Tweet. Let's close that one down. Open that one. Bink. Let's go back up this list. Somewhere around here. Aya May might not be world famous enough for this segment. An Australian chart top and true for song lyrics. Aya May, two first names. Aya May. We've already looked at this one. There's no gates. I know there isn't. Walking. Images. Yeah, there's no gates. He's not famous enough for this one. Looks like Margot Robbie. Male neck, low set ears look, large file. Draw a triangle. It's a dude, final answer. Next. Natasha Kinski. Now that is famous. Natasha Kinski. Is that the actress or the... Yeah. No.